audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. 3, 2, 1, go! Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. LoveLine, coast to coast.
Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew, board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist. Benji and Joel are both here from Good Charlotte, which, according
Thank you. Thank you over there.
Dr. Drew, was all the buzz when he was in Portland for the big stink
All the
a few
buzz.
months ago.
All
Yes?
the rave in Paris.
Yes, Drew?
And then I said, that event you were supposed to have been at.
We do really well
you
in
became
Portland. And
exquisitely defensive at that point.
Well, here's what happened with our Portland affiliate. We were supposed to go up there and do the big radio concert thing. Yeah. I agreed on the date. They agreed on the date. We all agreed on the date. And I said, I'll be there on that date. And then they moved the date.
Yeah.
And then I said, and this is weird when people do this. Like, you agree, you go, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah. Then they go, yeah, we got to move it 2 weeks later. And you go, well, that's not going to work. I'm going to be in Europe. And they're like, psh.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want to cancel? You think I'm lying? Which is it? Do you know what I'm saying?
you guys sound like us.
Is this what you guys sit around and argue all day?
I got yelled at today.
By your brother?
Because I was 15 minutes late. It's because we're trying to we're trying to restructure. We're trying to get discipline in our band, because our band, we've always been kind of slackers. So we're like, we really need to work on this, because we're becoming adults here. We need to work on this. Yeah. The only person that can't get it is Joel. I haven't slept all week long. Today I got an hour and a half to sleep. I fell asleep, and then
we don't actually turn slackers into adults by just telling them to stop being slackers.
Thanks. Well, we just said we need to start having if we say we need to be here at 1, we need to be here. So then we get to so I'm late. So we get to the in-store late. We did an in-store and then I wanted to. There was a Starbucks next door, and I wanted to get some caffeine because I was trying to wake up. So I leave, and I didn't tell anyone because I wanted to go get some. I got some tea, and then I came back. They're all yelling at me. What are you laughing at? Whatever.
But everything's cool that you do that doesn't involve promptness or conformity. Isn't that just rock and roll?
Yeah, man, that's rock and roll. Go to Starbucks and get some tea.
Well, I mean, oversleep, show up late, make the fans wait, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's a power move.
Don't really think about it that much, but I was just, not ready. I think, now he wears sunglasses even inside.
I think I would be the Joel and you'd be the Benji.
No, I don't think we both are so exquisitely aware of our environment.
Oh, really?
Neither of us could be the Joel.
Yeah, but I'm a rebel.
Oh, yeah.
Joel's a rebel. I'm a rebel. Joel's a rebel name. I mean, you name your kid Joel.
You know what?
You figure.
Do you know what Joel
James
means?
Dean.
I'm sorry about that. Joel doesn't mean rebel.
No,
it's Hebrew.
To me it means
it's Hebrew
rebel,
for proclaimer of God.
I mean, that's the guy who heads. That's a guy who heads up the Hell's Angel chapter.
Joel. Hey, Joel. Hey, you want to hear his middle name?
Joel. Like,
you want to hear his middle name?
Bad Joel.
Joel Rubin.
Yeah, yeah. That's a badass name, Joel.
Yeah.
It's also the name of a cowboy who cleans up a town. Joel. Sheriff Joel. His gunslinger.
Whatever, dude.
The law is his 6 gun. He's Big Bad Joel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that Joel.
But when you look at me, how can you say, look at Benj, and then look at me? I prefer to pronounce it Joel. Shut up, whatever.
Isn't that the name? Joel, fighter pilot, plays by his own rules.
But then there's Joel Gray.
Fighter.
No, I'm kidding, Drew. Joel's a wuss name. Are you kidding? Are you high?
Thanks, man.
There's not a guy over 6 foot named Joel.
Thank you.
Not a guy over 155 pounds named Joel.
Yeah, that's actually 155, 154 pounds right there.
That's right. You see?
I'm a badass.
Oh, you could still get fat later on.
Yeah.
Prove me wrong. All right, so we're going to hear something from Good Charlotte and a couple of few. Let's take some calls first. Seth, that's another badass name.
Seth.
Sheriff Seth.
What are you doing? Seth sounds like a soccer player.
What's happening, Seth?
Not really.
18, what's up?
Yeah, hi. I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
Well, sort of. Well, I was making dinner the other night and I was chopping up some habanero peppers. And I cooked them and ate and everything. And then I went to the bathroom and
Hold on a second. There's something that sounds bogus about this already.
There is, but I'm with him. It sounds rehearsed. It doesn't sound bogus yet. It's rehearsed.
But rehearsed to me is
maybe he wrote it down. Maybe he gets nervous.
It's the first thing we check for in Bogossi, but he may have rehearsed it. Okay.
Go ahead, Seth.
He's an idiot.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting.
And I went to the bathroom, and I guess I touched my balls or something, because it started burning real bad. Real bad. And I kind of want to know if there's any long-term kind of thing that could happen from...
No, it's just
Seth, is it a real, legitimate concern of yours? That you touched a pepper, scratched your nuts, and now you'll be, paralyzed? You won't be able to work. You won't be able to go to college.
Alzheimer's.
Won't be able to have children.
Never know.
No.
Yo, when I was in high school, I got Ben Gay rubbed on my balls.
Really?
And
who did that?
It was that's a long story, but I got taped to the bench in the locker room.
Right.
And they took Ben Gay and put it on my nuts.
Many young males had Ben Gay put on his nuts and survived. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Oh,
Fine.
yeah.
And so the capsaicin from a little jalapeno is not going to hurt him either. By the same token, you put hydrocarbons on your nuts. Like a paint thinner or something,
gasoline.
Right? Gasoline.
My friend Brian
maced
his balls.
That will really hurt. Really
that
irritate.
hurts.
It gets
Your friend Brian maced his nuts?
balls.
Were they trying to rape him or what happened?
No, it was for my friends. They were making this sort of video. They own a skate company, and basically he does all this crazy stuff. He's stapled his balls, stapled his ass.
Yeah.
Stapled his ass.
Yeah, used a taser on his nuts.
Stapled his ass to something?
No, stapled.
Just closed.
Just stapled like
Stapled
a
it
paper to
closed?
it.
Okay.
No, but so like he's done all that and it still works. So
Yeah. They're the testes are amazingly resilient.
No, that's rock and roll, right?
Yeah.
he's one of the most rock and roll people I know.
Yeah.
It's funny when you as a adolescent male, when you want to do something extreme,
You do it to your nuts.
first thing you go is to nuts. That's home base for extreme.
Number two?
Because
second base?
Yeah, ass.
Your ass, that's
ass.
right.
Because the thing is no matter what, like if you said put a cigarette out on or hold a magnifying glass to, whatever it is.
Put an anvil on.
There's no better
Your
part.
balls,
yeah,
man.
if you see ankle, knee, elbow, no, nuts.
Which coincides with the he's got balls. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's a real man. He's got balls. Well,
yeah, he's doing something to his balls.
jalapenos.
Lisa?
Yeah?
You're 14?
Wait. Oh, yeah. I have a question for Benji and Joel. I want to know what are their views on when people say they're not punk and sellouts?
They are punk.
I say to them, what do you mean?
Like,
what is this word sellout?
Like a lot
what
of
do you
bands,
mean?
like my friends, they say that you're not punk anymore.
How old is she?
Like 17.
Oh, well,
you
then.
guys are going to have to do something to your nuts.
Yeah,
well,
I guess. You tell them that I've got a staple gun to my balls right now.
Wait,
Well, first off, hold on a second.
It's a 14-year-old.
Joel's name is Joel.
Yeah.
How could he not be hardcore?
Look
Are
at
you
me.
kidding me?
Ruben.
It's Joel.
You guys aren't going to play San Francisco.
You want to know something? I'll tell you what we do. We are actually. We run around at night and put people's mailbox flags up. Actually, we do stuff like that. We ring doorbells and actually
Run away.
Actually, to answer your question about playing San Francisco, we're gonna play San Francisco. We just added a week onto our tour in December, so we are playing California.
I wanted to see you guys again because I saw you guys at Slim's and at Warped Tour.
Well, don't worry, we're coming back, and the whole punk and sellout thing,
Decide for yourself.
that's the biggest cliche I think in punk rock.
You got to say what
History.
Adam would say to somebody
I
telling
was
him.
crying because my phone was going dead.
All right, baby. Good times. Good times. Yeah, you know what you do with these kids? I've
They all ask
realized
that, by the way.
because I got to deal with pain in the ass kids once in a while too. Is don't answer their question because you're selling out by virtue of answering their question.
Thank you.
I
So
agree
next
with you on that
time,
one.
watch Drew. We'll do a little recreation.
Okay. Hey,
I'll
Adam,
be
what do you-
Benji. I'll have my own punk band.
All right.
You ask. You
Adam.
pretend we're somewhere. You ask. Hey, go ahead.
What do you say when people say you've sold out? You're not punk anymore, dude.
Beat it. Beat it.
Joe said, kiss my ass.
Beat it.
Kiss my balls.
That's it. Just beat it. Just beat it.
Say,
That's
beat
all.
it,
That's
kid.
all you have to say. And now there's nothing more punk than scaring a 14-year-old girl.
Actually, today at the signing, a kid came up to me and asked me that, and I didn't answer
He
him.
waited 3 hours in line, by the way. 3 hours
he
in
said,
line.
why, like, sell out, said something, I don't know. And I didn't answer him. I just took my Sharpie and I threw it at his forehead.
and hit him.
It works.
What is that impulse to
And I said,
call
"Get
a
outta
show
here."
like this, wait in line for a band,
Especially
and then
the
come
wait in
up
line part.
and be critical when you get there?
Yeah, the girl who did that to me was like at Circuit City, and she was like, "Are you as big an asshole in real life as you are in the radio?" That's her question to me. It's the only words that came out of her mouth.
And so the only two that came out of Adams?
Beat it! And she ran away.
All these kids on the internet,
It stops, and then word spreads. It's like, don't mess with those. Well, first off, you wouldn't mess with a guy named Joel anyway, but Benji seems like an easy target. You'd come up to him, but after the word spreads that you told them all to beat it, everyone leaves you alone.
He's like a feeble little.
They're
Benji
scared.
sounds like a little poodle dog. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well, next to a name like Joel. Yeah.
It's robust.
We all do. We have 4 of the pussiest names in the universe here. We got Drew and Adam and Benji and Joel. Like, what if you found
We
out
should start a gang.
that Adam, Drew, Benji, and Joel wanted to rumble with you? You'd be like,
Yo.
just send one guy. He'll kick those pussies' asses.
Get your singlets out. Let's wrestle.
That doesn't sound scary at all, does it? Benji and Joel and Drew and Adam want to come by?
I think Benji's a very intimidating name. Benjamin.
Beat it. Yeah, Benji is intimidating. Like, if a guy named Benji's got to be a badass. That's such a pussy name. He's got to be a maniac.
That or he carries mace.
The boy named
He's got to be packing.
mace.
You got to pack.
I'm
when
the
you're
only
Benji.
dude I know that carries mace.
the boy
You
named
gotta-
Sue.
You got to mace your buddy's balls. Samantha,
Hey.
you're 14.
Yeah.
What's up?
Popular age.
First of all, can I just say that you guys are really awesome?
Thank you.
And yeah,
Are you talking to me or Adam and Drew?
I'm talking about all of you.
Okay, I'll.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah,
What's up?
And,
Well, she's from Maryland, guys.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
on
and well, before I say anything, will you do me a huge favor?
Maybe.
Okay, will you take my friend's call soon? Her name's Katie, and she's from Maryland.
Let me handle this. Beat it!
No.
Oh, you're so lucky that button didn't work.
No.
Hang up on you.
Okay,
That's fate.
He
Keep
really
talking.
tried to hang up on
Keep
you.
talking.
okay. Benji and Joel,
Yeah.
I have 2 questions for you.
Yes.
I want that to happen next time.
What was your inspiration for the new record? Because you guys seem kind of fixated on death.
Oh.
I don't know. I was just like, wow, you guys talk about death a lot.
Well, we've lost some friends over the last year or so, and we think about death a lot. Also, you think about death, and when I think about death now, death's something that usually I think everyone is scared of, and in the past couple of years, I've just sort of realized, well, it's just death.
Yeah.
It's
hard to argue with that. you could say tapioca is just tapioca. You could almost do it with anything.
Atomic bomb. Yeah,
Just
enough atomic bomb.
well, whatever word you say first, you can say it's the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
It's something that we're all gonna have to face.
I think as Americans, we're scared we're going to be bored when we're dead. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh man, this eternity spent staring at the inside of the lid of the coffin or at the side of the urn. We have this feeling like we're so narcissistic. It's like, we'll be dead. Sure, my body will be dead, but I'll just be bored because I'll have no body to inhabit. I think you'll know zero. That's it's like, look, if you ever been put under, you ever had surgery, you ever had anyone knock you out? I've had this a couple of times. You go down for 3 or 4 hours. You're not bored. You're nothing. There's just nothing. If you never woke up, I don't think you would ever know it. You're just nothing. And I get the feeling that's death, but you shouldn't worry about that much. It's just what you were before you were here.
I think I'm gonna come back as a basketball player.
How bored were you before you were something? And I'm guessing that's how bored you'll be after you're nothing. Thank you. You guys want to kill yourselves with me, Drew? Or?
Well said.
Thank you. Let's hear something from Good Charlotte, shall we?
All right.
Drew,
I'm ready.
Going for his pager already?
No, look and see what time it is.
All right, buddy. Not going to make a phone call?
No.
All right. The Young and the Hopeless is the name of the CD, and the first song is called Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
Inside the Rolling Stone, talking about a hard life can be.
Thank you. Thank you.
Good Charlotte, everybody. Benji and Big Bad Joel in the studio tonight. And that's my kind of music. That's what I like. It's nice. Nice harmonies and stuff.
You can have that
know?
CD.
Now, Joel, you're making fun of his name pretty harshly. Wasn't there always a big sort of steroided out Joel in the weight room? There was always that Joel sort of
I
wrestler
never knew
type
another
guy.
Joel, but everyone.
Yes, come on.
I really hated it when I said, "Hi, my name's Joel," and they go, "Oh, cool, Joe. Nice to meet you."
Joe.
I'm like, it always happens, and I'm like, no, that's with the L.
Well, this is has been my contention for a long time. The Dereks and the Dirks and all these kind of things. We got to just clean them up and eliminate one. We got the Taras and the Taras, and there's that's always a pain in the ass. The Susans and the Suzannes, and what's the
one?
Christine.
The Andrea and the Andrea.
No, there's the
Andrea.
the Andrea, and the Andrea. The Andrea. It's just it's just one.
I heard that.
Just one.
I heard that. you meet a girl and she tells you her name, and then you sit there and go, what is it? Is it Andrea or Andrea?
Right. And
if you get it wrong, you look like a jerk.
No, I always just tell them I don't care. Whenever anyone corrects me on their name, it's just always like, shut up.
Beat it.
Shut up.
You should write a book, because I'd read it and live
called
by it.
Beat It?
Really?
Yep.
See how many levels Adam's book should be called Beat It.
With an audio sample when you open it. That was well done.
Jessica?
Yes?
Drew made a joke, Jessica.
Really?
Yeah, so he's...
Doesn't anyone ever call you Jessie?
Yes?
Jess?
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
You're 14, Jess. What's
Hi.
up?
It's a popular age, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I love you guys. You have no idea. I just wanted to tell
Thanks,
you
by the way.
that your first album,
Yeah.
it was like the best album I've ever heard in my life.
Thank you.
My friend, he was really, really sick. He had cancer.
Oof.
Wow.
And
Sorry.
yeah, it was really sad. He's still really sick.
Oof.
And he loves your guys' music. You have no idea.
Hey, well, tell him we said hi. Keep his head up.
And, can you do me a favor and say hi to Les?
Hi, Les. Hey, Les.
Is that the perfectly healthy guy? What about saying hi to the guy's body's riddled with
His name's
cancer?
Josh.
What's up?
That's a badass name, that Josh. Could you imagine if Josh, Adam, and Joel and Benji were all coming at you down at Dark Alley?
Scary.
Jessica, what state are you in?
I'm in Washington.
Seattle, Seattle area? Well, come to our show and we'll give you something to take to Josh for us.
When is it?
I think
Check
in
the
December.
website.
Hold on. What, December?
I think so.
Oh, let's only go
We're still
December.
adding dates. We're still adding dates right now.
Wow, you guys are really moving around.
Well, let me say
Oh,
this
my
too,
God.
Drew. Do you have to tell anybody who's 14 or 15 years old anymore anything that they can't just get on the computer?
Yeah,
and
the
find?
internet. You surf.
It's ridiculous that we
the
sit
web.
here like retards every night and read all these dates out.
Yeah.
Just check the website.
Everyone just hops on a computer and figures out
Goodshot.com.
what's what. Is there any piece of information you could keep
You
from
don't
anybody?
you don't have to say the
there's-
website. You just do a Google Good Charlotte. Boom, they're on their website.
There you go.
Right. Yeah, but they're friends. Everyone's, even if you don't have a computer, you got one at school, like in the library or whatever. All right, should we take a break, Drew?
Yes, sir.
We should?
Yeah.
All right. When we come back, who do you want to talk to?
I'm waiting to get some.
Crazy religious
All right,
parents,
sure,
raped
sure.
by 32-year-old boyfriend.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Both
Your
of them.
call.
Both of them.
All right, we'll start with the crazy religious parents, and then we'll get to the 32-year-old boyfriend rape. Good Charlotte here tonight. Benji and Joel from the band, and we'll be right back after this.
LoveLine will be right back, so get your problems ready.
LoveLine is brought to you by Trojan, America's #1 condom, the most trusted for over 80 years.
LoveLine on 94.7 NRK is brought to you by Car Toys.
Hey, everybody, it's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Good Charlotte is in here. Benji and Joel from the band.
Thank you.
The Young and the Hopeless is the name of the CD. We'll hear something else off at an 11 o'clock hour.
Came out last Tuesday.
Oh, wow.
So it's
Brand new.
still fresh. Yeah, and you guys, if you want to find out about the band, tour dates, and things like that, just go onto their website.
GoodCharlotte.com.
Say it again.
GoodCharlotte.com.
See?
Creative
Very
name.
easy.
Creative name.
Well, you got to be smart when you're doing these things, Drew. Sean?
Yeah. First of all, Good Charlotte, you guys are cool, and Adam and Drew, you guys rock.
Thanks.
But anyways, my question is, my parents, they think that rock music is like so horrible and evil because they're like all Christian and stuff. And they even think that Christian rock music is bad.
Wow.
And they just won't like let me listen to it. I mean, I still do, and I like buy CDs and crap.
Right.
Are you the only child?
That's the devil's. That's the devil beating those kids.
How old is your sister?
She's 17.
Has she had problems, or have they sort of learned of the devil through her?
Brainwashed her.
They brainwashed. So she buys into all this.
Because I know where you're coming from.
Do you guys have that kind of?
Well, okay. I have to say, my mom. She's not. Me and my mom have a great relationship now, but looking back, she was a little crazy at times. She ripped a Rancid poster off my wall one time.
Oh, really?
And I have to say, just hang in there, because then when you move out, you get old. You know what? Here's the thing. But you know what? This is what you do. Everything.
Pink hair.
Let me tell you how to.
Out of your mouth
let me tell you how to get them. Take a Sharpie, and write 666 on your forehead. And just come down for dinner one night and just act like nothing's wrong. No, I can this is the subject that definitely hits close home, because I'm a person of really great faith. I'm a Christian, and I have a very strong faith, but I don't agree with most Christians because the same reason you're talking about. You have those parents that they find their place in church, and it kind of becomes their whole lifestyle of controlling things, and they get freaky, and they'll take away your music, and
they're weird,
and it's just weird, and you can't really relate.
Well, it seems to me what you got to do, Sean, and I think what the guys are saying in their own way is, as long as you're living at home, you just can't screw with your parents too much. They have to think, here's what it's got to be. You know those movies where guys get put into prison camps during World War II, and they're planning their escape the whole time? Yeah. But their whole idea is not to let the commandant find out that they're up to anything, so they act like model prisoners. You need to act like a model prisoner and get your grades up and be doing whatever you want to do, just not in front of them. And I'm not talking about slamming heroin. I just mean if you want to listen to some music, leave the
And you know how they were all huddled around this little radio? That's you right now with your rock music. You're huddled around. But you also got to know that your parents, they're not against you. I mean, they're thinking that they're doing the right things.
This is the
you got to know that they care about you, but they're just kind of weird.
This is the latter-day modern version of the Waltons. Right. Just huddle around listening to Good Charlotte on the radio.
One day you go far away to some college, and you have a bisexual experience, and it's
announce it at Thanksgiving.
Just
go get yourself a hookup.
Bring your buddy Chet home with you for the Thanksgiving holiday. Your mom catches him blowing you in the bathroom. That's the way it works.
I don't know about all that. Just hang in there, and you'll learn on your own.
Start getting tattooed. They'll love it.
It does. I used to work with a bunch of born-agains, and I worked with a Jehovah, and all we did was one job was installing closets.
He's got names for them.
We painted commercial office buildings. Anyway, the point is me and these guys were trapped in the same room for hours and hours and hours, painting it or installing closets. And we'd have to listen to Christian-approved radio stations. And at a certain point, I went nuts. And I said, look, can't we just put on some rock and roll? Just put it on KLOS, and let's just hear some rock and roll, for Christ's sake. It's not going to kill you. So I said, let's just try it out. Let's see what happens, And we put it on, and it was Bob Seger singing Down on Main Street. Down on Main Street.
And they freaked out.
No, it was a nice song, yeah. And I go, okay, listen, Main Street, Bob Seger. This is a nice song. This is a friendly song. There's nothing wrong with this song.
I'll tell you.
They all looked at me and they went, you don't know what this song's about? And I went, no. And
heroin.
The guy's going into town to get a whore. And I was like, oh, yeah. All right. Back to Stryper. You guys are right. Listen to that song one day, Drew. He's heading into town and shopping a whore. He's going down to Main Street to get a whore.
My mom tried to get us into Stryper.
Oh, really?
Didn't work. No, we used to have a little radio. We'd go in the pantry bench and
we had Rancid Let's Go on tape,
and we'd steal the headphones back and forth, and we'd be bobbing our heads. And no, it's my turn. Take them from each other.
To me, the Christian rock is like when they come out with these dietetic bars, but this one's fudge, nougat, and peanut butter diet bar. It's kind of weird. It's a conflict.
Yeah. You know what?
It doesn't
I tell
work.
you what,
I appreciate.
Never going to work.
But I appreciate the sincerity and the sentiment of it. But
it can't relate to kids. And like for me, it's not easy. I'm a Christian and I'm in rock and roll.
It's like Mr. Rogers.
And I get heat from Christians, and then I get heat from people that aren't Christians or whatever.
Right.
So I'm in the middle of it all because
you got to be rebelling against everybody.
But what's your answer? What's your answer?
Beat it.
Heat? There you go.
Beat it.
That's your new answer. Ann, 22.
Hi, Ann.
What's up?
On the weekend of my birthday, which was back in August 30th, my boyfriend drove down from where he lived to pick me up, and on Friday night we went out to a restaurant, and we went.
This is your 22nd birthday.
Yeah.
And how old is your boyfriend?
32.
And where are you from?
Minnesota.
And how do you know your boyfriend?
He was the best man at my sister's wedding.
That's where you met?
Yeah.
Okay. How long were you together?
Or have you been together?
A month and a week. All of August and the first week of September.
So basically you're like seeing each other on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
So he drives down to take you out for your birthday.
And after the dinner, we went out to the movie, and then the thing is that my parents are gone this weekend, my birthday. So this would be like the perfect time for him.
I'm mad at them, too, for that move, by the way.
Yeah.
How dare they?
Yeah.
For him to do everything.
That cadence.
And I can't talk to my parents about this kind of stuff.
About what?
What happened?
Because I got raped.
You got raped?
You had not slept with him before this?
No.
Were you a virgin before this?
Yeah.
How did this all go down? What happened?
After Friday, and because it was dark and it was like 11:30 by the time everything got finished, the dinner, the movie, everything.
Hold on a second. I got to confer with my mates here, the badasses. Benji, Joel.
Why is she with a 32-year-old?
Well, there's a concrete...
Why is she 22 is the bigger question.
Yeah, talking like a...
So like a 5 or 6-year-old relates a story.
Yeah, very concrete.
It was late because
the
it was
lights
dark.
were out. Yeah, the lights were out,
dark.
and it was late, and it was all over.
Yeah.
What?
No, wait a
Very
minute.
concrete.
So here's the question. Here's the question. Was she still virgin? By the way, we're trying to get to the bottom of this. I don't want to seem like we're picking on her too much. Still a victim. This guy.
Yeah. Oh, yes. That's a different issue.
Hear the
We'll
rest
get
of the
to that.
story. Yes, he deserves.
We're just trying to dissect her first.
Right. Ann.
Yeah?
What's up with you? Why are you still a virgin? Or were you still a virgin at 22?
Not that it's a bad thing, just wondering.
No, just curious.
Because where I lived, it was an extremely small town. I grew up in a very small town, and there were no guys worth dating there.
You're fat. Okay.
True, please.
And did anybody ever touch you or do anything weird to you when you were growing up?
No.
Adam, anybody touch you or do anything weird to you when you were growing up?
No.
Is your mom and your dad still at home?
Did you get...
I got it.
It took too long.
Yeah.
Ann, what happened growing up? Anything?
I was in the hospital for 2.5 years.
Very interesting.
For 2.5 years?
In and out.
For what?
Why?
For my seizure disorder.
Okay.
How old were you?
The concrete thinking.
It started when I was 5.5.
It's funny. I said 5 or 6 in a
We both
weird,
said that,
weird
yeah.
way.
Yeah.
All right. Is it okay? Is it under control now?
Right now it is. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's that explains a couple of things. So let's get back to this guy and what he did. So he raped you. He was in your house. You were alone with him. Your parents were out of town.
Actually, no, that's after Friday. We went back to his place, back up to his place. He lives in a different city than I do.
You took him. He took you there.
Yeah.
After the movie.
On Saturday.
Did you ask to go there? Did you say no? Don't take me there. Did he abduct you?
Hold on. What's after the movie Saturday?
I don't know. Just stay with me.
All right.
Did he abduct you and take you there?
No, I had agreed that, I wanted to, meet all of his family up there.
Mm-hmm.
So he's just like, come on, let's go.
So I said, fine, I'll pack a bag. My parents, I'll tell them what I'm doing, and then we can go. And so on Saturday, we were up where he lives, and we live 80 miles apart. So
there's that concrete quality again.
Right, 80 miles.
Now it's down to what day it happened, and
All right, hold on a second, Ann. Let me
Lead you.
Let me put a little fire under this story, all right? I'm gonna be the metronome here. I'm gonna pace this baby up. We're going to double time now.
Ready, and go.
Saturday night was the night he raped you. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. And he raped you at his house.
Yes, and no one was there.
And no one was there.
Did you say no?
I didn't ask for it. I didn't consent to it.
Did you say no?
No.
You did not say no.
I asked him, what are you doing? He just gave me this look of like, what are you, stupid?
Well, okay. And so was he violent with you?
Did he force you?
One
of the things about being a patient when you're 5 years old, you learn to be a patient. You learn to be helpless and have people do things to you and just sit and tolerate that. It's a common consequence of having been in that kind of situation for a long period of time. So when people start doing stuff for you and you're made to feel helpless again, you sort of freeze up.
Right.
But he doesn't know that's going on with you. I mean, not to say you shouldn't try to be sensitive to it. If he really may not have picked up the clues.
Did you tell him to stop?
No,
no.
I
Okay.
was so scared. I didn't
Okay.
know
This is that paralysis thing.
Well, it doesn't make you wrong, though.
No. I'm trying to figure out whether you need to call the cops or not.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you may not have much of a case if the guy's like, well, she was my
What
girlfriend.
did you tell
we
him
started having
afterwards?
sex.
What did you say afterwards?
He asked me if I liked it, and I just gave him an answer to just get him off of me and just.
What was the answer?
I said it was fine.
Oh, really?
It sounds to me like, just from talking to you, you sound kind of scared and helpless, and and not that it's your fault or anything, but it sounds to me like you just I don't know.
Hey, I have a feeling this guy would be shocked if he were to find out that he had done something to you didn't want.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that he shouldn't have been more sensitive, but I think he would.
At the same time, you don't sound like to me. I mean, and this isn't an insult because you sound like a really nice girl, but you're 22 years old, but you don't sound like you're 22. Like I'm 23, and I've got friends that are 22, 23, and you don't sound like the 22-year-old girl that should be going out with a 32-year-old.
Right, that's right. But she doesn't know that she's.
I sound like a kid on the answering machine.
You don't need a 32-year-old guy. This guy's too far ahead of you.
But you do need some therapy and
Whereas you're a virgin and he's been having sex for 15 years.
Right, you got to catch up. You got to get some support. Got to work through these feelings of helplessness. You got to have an evaluation to see whether this was a rape or not.
Did you break up with this guy?
He broke up with me. He dumped me on the phone.
Oh, okay. All right. So, Ann, here are the two things because we got to go to break. Get some therapy for what happened to you when you were younger.
And now, too.
And now. And number two, I don't think I'd go through life looking at myself as being raped. I know it's not for me to decide that, but you had a boyfriend. You went to the guy's house. You guys became intimate. He kept going. You never said stop. You may feel like you're raped, but why walk through life going, I got raped, I had my virginity stolen, I'm a victim of rape?
It's a resurrecting of her old feelings of helplessness, and she can't do anything.
All right, I'm saying, but why do it? I mean,
at the same time, find out if you were raped.
Right. Ask Mr. Al. All right, let's take ourselves a little break.
When we get back?
When we get back, everyone who's been raped ever is calling up. It's a rape theme night. What? Liz is calling. She orgasms every other time she pees. That's better.
Wow.
I may rape myself.
Me too. Have some water.
This is your radio. LoveLine will be right back.
My God, I'm being raped! Help!
This is LoveLine on 94.7 NRK.
Buddy, LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew.
I'm Dr. Benji.
Henry Rollins coming in here tomorrow night. Joel and Dr. Benji in here from Good Charlotte. Dr. Drew in here from Pasadena. And Drew, talking to Drew about cars. Drew, think how much better your life would be if you just listened to me when we have our initial conversations. You know what I'm saying? About everything. Cars. Management, everything.
You're never wrong about cars, ever.
I'm never wrong about anything. I'm never wrong about anything, Drew. Just do what I tell you to do. That's it. It'll all work out. And if it doesn't, you blame me.
All right, fair enough. That's good. I'll take no responsibility myself. Give it all, Paul, to you.
You know, the problem is I'm considered a blowhard by many people that don't adore me. You have to worship me. If you worship me, then it's like Moses coming down from the mountain.
Yeah,
but if you're Drew, and it's like, this guy went to junior college. I know that's his mantra. Every time I talk to him, every time I start listen to me, I'll tell you what it's going to be like. Drew's always going, this guy went to junior college.
Is that community college?
You're assuming you're assuming way too much self-esteem on my part. Way too much to give me that kind of thought process.
I know, but Drew, you have zero self-esteem and you're a snob simultaneously. Now, which is it going to be? Liz?
Yes.
Start listening to me, Drew. You're 17. What's up?
All right. First of all, I'd like to say that I love you guys, and I watched the Man Show tonight. It was so awesome.
Thank you. Which one was it?
The one where you did a bit about being gasoline boy.
Oh, yeah, it was at the gas station.
Yeah.
Now, hold on a second. Drew, do you remember when we were doing media training? I sit around, I think, over the weekend. I stew about this over the weekend. When we were first starting LoveLine, the TV show, our idiot, and horrible, and these publicists, horrible, rotten, vile people were telling us we had to kill a Saturday doing media training, and we had to do mock interviews and answer questions and be trained how to answer questions in an interview situation. What did I say, Drew?
Beat it.
Waste of time. Let's go. I stood up in the middle of it and I said, let's go. What are we doing here? It's beautiful outside. Let's leave. But no, not Drew. No, he wouldn't listen.
Stuck it out.
He wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen.
Which one is that? I remember a weekday one. That was
media training
up in the upstairs there.
Upstairs.
So you've done media training. I thought they only did that.
Drew
for, like,
did
boy
media
bands.
training. I just sat there like an idiot.
No. I just remember what the hell was it he asked you when
He
you
was
went
in there
off
with
on the
O-Town.
camera?
I wouldn't
You
talk.
should start a boy band of like doctors.
Well, first he wouldn't talk, and then he finally went, "What do you think about?"
The point is, Drew, will you just start listening to me? Just listen to me.
Yes.
Please.
I'm better about it now, am I not?
Liz?
Yes.
You're 17. I'm sorry.
You guys need therapy.
Okay.
So you love the Man Show, yeah?
I love your rants anyway. Okay. Love Dr. Drew. I like Good Charlotte. They're really cool.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're all covered.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
That's great. Okay. I masturbate like once or twice a week. And then I have orgasms. I have sometimes 2 or 3, and that's really great, and I'm okay with that. But sometimes when I go to the bathroom, like especially when I'm at school, I have these like little mini intense orgasms, and I make little funny noises when I'm in the bathroom, and that's kind of embarrassing.
And you can't control
funny noises like you're making on the phone right now?
No, not that. Like, just sometimes like something like that, or like, or
And you're telling
what was that last one?
No, just and you're telling us for what reason? Like, what are you calling to ask?
You're wondering why this
You're just trying to like entertain some guys over the radio?
No.
I'm just playing with you.
That's funny.
Do you wear a uniform? That's all. No, I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
No,
Stupid.
Not a bad question.
What's that, Liz?
I go to community college, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
Did you graduate early?
Yeah, I graduated in June.
Smarty pants.
So, what's the deal? Well, what, you're asking...
Well, okay, I'm asking if that's normal or if I need to be
You
checked
are-
out for that.
No, you don't need to be checked out for it. I bet you have that happen sort of like for the day or so after you've masturbated. Is that right? You're more likely to do that then?
Yeah, more likely.
It's sort of an irritation that happens. And it's,
Really?
yeah, it's very common. It's not a big deal.
Happens to me all the time.
And the fact that you're multi-orgasmic is what this is about. You're one of those lucky few.
I hope mom's not listening.
Yeah, hi, Mom. And
All right.
so you're blessed.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing you can do about it.
Good for
Enjoy
you.
it.
Good for you. The Australians would say, good on you.
Yeah. They'd like to do that. Gabby?
Yes.
You're 23?
Yes.
What's up?
Hi. Well, basically, my boyfriend and I pretty much broke up because he thinks I'm cheating, and I'm not. I never have. I'm extremely faithful.
If you're listening, Scott.
That's right.
Liar, whore, and you know it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can understand where he's coming from. When we first were going out, we were very sexually active, and now it's gotten to I just don't get turned on anymore. It's not him. I'm just not able to get horny anymore. And when we first met, I had just been involved in stripping, and I did it for about 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, and
I heard the money's good, so it wasn't just involved.
you know what? The money is so good, but it's so hard
I was
on
kidding.
your
I was
soul.
kidding. I don't want to hear about it.
It is good.
It's hard on your
It's
soul.
really hard on your soul.
Tell me what happened.
We got to wear the stiletto heels, Drew. It's rough.
Not your
It's not about
soul
your
like
feet.
that. It's really hard
Thank you.
on your inner person, you know. And
What do you experience? Well, let's just stop with saying. What is it that's difficult? What does it do to you?
it really makes you feel like a piece of me, and you. Just,
How does it make you feel about men?
well, I haven't had very good experiences with men.
All right, but hold on. I would argue that stripping doesn't make you feel bad or hate men. It's wanting to strip. Gives you a predisposition to hate guys
What it is
already.
that you're sexually abused when you're growing up, or physically abused.
Mm-hmm.
Which was it for you? Both?
It was, well, I don't know what you'd consider. It was more involved with a couple boys that were a little older than I was, and they just kind of humiliated me.
All right.
That's a start.
Yeah, so it probably something even happened before that.
All right. Well,
so anyway,
no.
be that as it may. So then a way of trying to empower herself is to get involved in this situation where she is the focus of the attention, using her sexuality to control men.
Yeah.
Then they hate men for participating with them in this thing that makes them feel so demeaned.
Yeah.
So it's a never-ending cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them.
Some
those are the ones that just want to party.
Yeah.
Those are the ones I see.
You know what's interesting is every girl who's ever had some kind of like whether they stripped or whether they were like crazy party bisexual girl or any of those girls that are crazy, like have that kind of like the stripping lifestyle or whatever.
Girls Gone Wild.
They never have. There's always something more to their. There's always something more, you know what I mean?
Oh, yes. I know. It's the opposite of what they show,
Yeah.
which is ironic.
Like
They're
they
angry
show
at
the
men.
power, like anger.
Right.
But really there's like something going on, like, you know.
Hey, Gabby?
Yeah.
All right, so which place did you work at, by the way?
I'm not going to say that.
Why?
on the air because I don't think that's relevant. I don't want to
the
say
point is that
You don't want to give shout outs?
There's a piece.
Well, hold on a second. I'll tell you whether it's relevant or not. All right, it's not relevant. You're lucky. You dodged a bullet there. Gabby coming to stage. Got manhandled by a couple older guys when she was 12 years old. Feeling bad about herself. Doesn't like her dad. But don't worry, gents. That's going to translate into extra horny lap dances for you. Show you appreciate her.
2 for 1 for the next 5 minutes.
Jade, stage 5. Jade, stage 5. Blah, 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 businessman's lunch. Blah, blah, blah.
All right, Gabby.
I told him to play corn.
But there's a couple things now. One is that whole sexual piece of you becomes dissociated from everything else because it's now re-traumatized and cut off from. It's not integrated into who you are, and then you have all these kind of conflicted feelings about men, and your boyfriend obviously represents that. So you're sort of dissociated from your sexual self. So it's time to get a little help, Gabby.
Get a little therapy and just stop locking horns with your boyfriend about who's cheating and who's not. You're not doing it. I don't trust this guy completely. Does he wear cowboy boots?
I just, I've heard several people tell me.
Does he wear cowboy boots?
No, he does not wear.
What about wife beaters?
Several people
What kind of car does he drive?
Several people tell you.
They tell me that usually when someone accuses you of something like that,
it's what they're
the
doing
one that's
themselves.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
At the very least, it's what he would do if he were in your place, probably. And so, thinking like you, he figures you must.
Okay, but here's the whole deal. Gabby, don't get focused on him. Just focus.
Should I just, if he's like, can't trust me, I should just be over
yes,
it, huh?
don't, get over it. But here's the deal. You need some therapy.
Period.
He probably does too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
but stop focusing on him, okay?
So
shut up. That's enough. Jesus Christ. Just get some therapy. Look, people are screwed up, get hooked up with people that are more screwed up than they are, so they don't have to look at themselves. It's like, hey, I found the one person that's more effed up than I am, so I can spend all my attention on them, and I'll never have to look in the goddamn mirror.
I've done it so many times.
I was talking about myself.
There you go, me too.
All right, let's take a little break. We'll be right back with Good Charlotte after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. You're looking to hook up, sick of wasting time with the wrong person?
One call's all you need to make.
Call the Dateline. 877-889-DATE.
Call the Dateline. Oh, yeah! LoveLine. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine on 94.7 NRK.
LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on 94.7
It's the Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Good Charlotte is our guest. Benji and Joel are both here.
Dr. Benji.
From the band.
I was awarded an honorary doctorate from Harvard.
Well, Drew could make it now, like a sheriff can deputize townspeople. As a doctor.
No.
Can I be junior doctor?
No, you can't do that. You're saying you're less powerful than a sheriff.
Turn your head cough.
Yes. I have no anointing powers.
The Young and the Hopeless is the name of the CD, because we're going to hear something else off of that in this 11 o'clock hour. Probably somewhere around 10 or 15 minutes from now. Henry Rollins, like I said, in here tomorrow night, and Jurassic 5 the night after that. All right, you ready to go here, Drew?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's talk to Jamie, who's 16. Jamie?
Hey.
Hey.
Yeah, I just want to say that Good Charlotte, oh my gosh, I love you guys. You're like, seriously, you've changed me into a better person. You're like so intense.
Thanks, Jamie.
I feel like my life's been improved in the short time they've been here.
They've changed Adam into a better person.
Yep.
Thank you.
The world, one person at a time.
Mm-hmm.
But my question was, well, I had sex like on Friday with the condom and Trojan, and
yeah.
Do you work for
LoveLine
that?
is brought to you by Trojan.
I'm about to take a job from them where I'm helping them promote a new, listen to this, flavored condom, spearmint and peppermint flavored, where there's no plastic or latex taste.
Really?
Yeah.
But what about, what's that like? It's like someone porking in with a candy cane or something?
No, there's no minty aftertaste.
It's like I was raped with toothpaste.
Santa Claus, is that you?
Santa. I've been naughty. Very naughty.
No, they're for oral sex. That's the idea.
That'll be
It's a
enough
good
to buy
idea,
that car, though, right?
Easy.
All right, Jamie.
Well, I did it on Friday, right? And then
No, it's actually
You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that.
one actually.
No, that's good. That's good. Yeah. It's beautiful. I'm the voice of the Burger King. Drew's doing a peppermint.
I was going to ask you. I thought that was your voice in Burger King.
All right, so go ahead, Jamie.
yeah, I like that commercial too, by the way.
Yeah, good times. Good times.
Anyway,
Beat it.
well,
It's Adam and Carrot Top. It's good.
Sorry.
Oh, Carrot Top's commercials are lame.
That
These
guy's
aren't
weird.
so bad.
I heard you guys hang out.
Yeah, me and the top. Well, we do now because we both do.
You guys and the Sprite guy.
We're
The
both
7-Up
We're
guy.
both shills. Yeah, me, the 7-Up guy, and Carrot Top. We all hang out on weekends.
Carrot Top's the man. What's up?
Well, now you got Enrique Iglesias in his Doritos. All right. Anyways.
All right, go ahead. So, Jamie,
All right,
yeah.
Jamie, what's the deal?
yeah. Well, then on like Saturday and today too, actually, it's just been itching a lot, and I was wondering if that's caused by the condom or what it could
Probably not, though condoms can cause an allergy. Usually it's fairly immediate. It could be that, but it's more likely to be something like a yeast infection. Really, just introducing anything can cause a yeast infection, frankly.
Because I noticed last time I used a condom too, that the same thing happened.
I understand, but
Maybe it's just a coincidence. I don't know.
Well, no, as I said, introducing anything can cause a yeast infection, so it may just be another yeast infection. However,
some people, every time you have sex, you get a yeast infection. So
that's
every
right.
time you have sex, you use a condom.
There's three. That's right. There's three possibilities. One is it is a latex reaction. Two, it's just friction, irritation.
Oh yeah.
And third,
How old are you, Jamie?
And third, it's a yeast infection. The condom stayed intact, right? It didn't break or anything.
No, not that I know of.
All right, because then we'd add a fourth possibility, which would be a real STD, but I doubt it.
I don't think so. 'Cause-
All right, so try the over-the-counter yeast cream, see if that helps out.
Okay.
Keep using
All right, good times.
Keep using condoms.
Yeah.
Don't forget the peppermint spearmint.
Keep listening to our music and using condoms.
But Drew,
What?
let me just
What? Here
ask
we
you.
go.
Drew's cutting a deal with Trojan to endorse these peppermint and spearmint flavored condoms, but
They do really well at Christmas.
The only thing you need that for is that's only for oral sex, correct?
Correct.
And the only time you wear a condom for oral is when you're with a prostitute.
No, you're supposed to.
No.
Yeah. Oh,
that's
yes.
it.
Well, see,
that's
that's the purpose
That's
of this whole
it.
campaign.
I
is to
think the whole
raise
purpose
awareness.
Turn everyone into a prostitute?
Either that or raise awareness that everyone should be using the condom even during oral sex. And I've heard they may have something for male to female, too.
Are they going to do a poster with you on a horse?
Male.
Like with the Trojan hat.
Well, he's not. He's going to be with a horse, but he's not going to be on it. The horse is going to be on Drew. It's true.
With the condom.
With the condom. And Drew with this crazy look on his face.
No.
And then a little caption says, tastes
I
like
think
a candy cane.
It will just say, no. Be serious. It'll just say, Santa, is that you?
Yeah.
I think it's good,
Drew, you saying there's something for men?
That's what I'd heard rumor. I have not seen the products yet, though.
All right. Well, that ought to be good.
Well, if you really want to hit the jackpot, you'll add some sort of plaque and tartar fighter.
Yeah.
Oh.
Smart.
Really
Fights
wanna-
And I swear to God,
Schizovitis?
Listen, I'm going to go to these people and I'm going to suggest that you and I get together with them and develop the condom loader.
Thank you. I don't tell them I don't want any money. I just want it named after me, like Jacuzzi.
The Corolla.
Yeah. No.
Corolla.
You misunderstand. I want it called Jacuzzi. No, you know what I'm saying? I want my name on it.
Yeah, Corolla.
Yeah, thank you.
It'll be called a Corolla.
Right.
Yeah, all right.
Right, you got a Corolla device, perhaps.
No, just
Corolla.
Yeah, just the Corolla.
Smart. Michael?
The binge.
Sir.
You're 19?
Yep.
What's up?
Well, I've been going with this girl for about 6 months now.
Word.
And she only likes it anal. We've done it the regular way once. That was the first time. And during that, she asked me to do it that way, and ever since then, she doesn't really want it the other way. I was just wondering if it was me, her, or
It's
what.
her. That's her. That's what she likes.
How is she a big gal?
No, not really.
Not really. Are you a small guy?
No, man.
How dare you?
I'm just saying, I wouldn't take that as a compliment. If she was like,
that's
I
whack.
can't feel it when you're over there. Put
I
it over
can't
here."
have an orgasm unless something is in my ass.
True testimonial. All right, so that's the way she likes it. Do you like it that way?
I mean, it's cool, whatever, but I prefer the other way. But, I mean, whatever she likes is cool with me. As long as she's satisfied, it's all good.
All right, well, why don't you tell her, though, maybe that...
Say, baby,
Save this for a special occasion.
Well, let's mix it up a little, baby.
Yeah. Holidays,
I've hinted at
Easter, things like that.
I've hinted it or whatever. It's like, hey, have a... She goes,
So I've heard about this other way that the kids are doing now.
Yeah. Hey, did you see that article in Cosmo? There's this other hole they found.
Just leave like a porn laying around. Oh, look at what they're doing.
This doctor found a second hole. They called. Apparently, it's the one babies come out of.
This is so disgusting.
I was just talking to some friends, and anyway, Kurt said maybe we should try that hole.
Kurt.
I mean, if you don't want to, that's cool. Yeah, you got to hint around.
Oh boy, start leaving statistics laying around.
Yeah, boy, does my dork smell. Wonder what that is. Well, anyway, how do you want your eggs?
What's for dinner? Yeah.
All right. Don't be scared to tell her what you want. That's.
I mean,
what
you
we're
guys.
saying.
You obviously don't have that open of a relationship if you can't talk about it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's right.
You're having
just
sex,
asked
but
to
you
have
can't
a
talk about how
penis
you like it.
put in her anus, but
Yeah.
aside from that, they're very
Have an
close
old-fashioned
down.
relationship.
Yeah, it's very old-fashioned, very closed down, very
Did I
Victorian.
mention
Victorian.
we-
in fact.
That's right.
Yeah, corsets has to come off. It's like,
Kim,
oh my
Yeah.
God.
you're 19.
Oh my
What's up?
God, what has my life degenerated
I have a
into?
question. I
Yeah.
actually have two.
Hmm.
That's gonna cost extra.
In August, I fell from a zip line, and I broke my pelvis.
A zip line?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's like a rope that's connected, like, from, like, a tree.
With
and
the
it's like a-
pulley.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And, like, I, like, lost my grip, and I fell, and I landed on my right side.
Were you supposed to make it to the lake kind of thing and
Actually, it was, like, homemade, and it was just down to the ground.
just down to the ground?
Yeah.
And how high were you when you lost your grip?
20 feet.
Wasn't James West the only one that ever traveled on those things?
So you made your.
Yes, he started the whole
Actually-
zip line thing, and then James Bond, and then any guy named James used that as the main form of transportation. They're hard to figure out, those things.
When I was 10, a pulley fell on my head.
Oof.
A pulley fell on your head from where?
I hooked it up to the clothesline.
Oh,
we
geez.
found this old thing in like the
Woods
the
or something.
dump, like the garbage and
Big pulley.
and this big like 20-pound pulley. We hooked it up to the
Oh, my
clothesline.
And it fell on your head? Is
I
that
was
what
the first
happened?
one to try it. I'll try it.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Fell right on my
There
head.
you go.
Yeah.
A career in punk. Career in rock now.
Kim?
Yeah.
All right, so you broke your pelvis.
Yeah. And so I'm on crutches for 3 months, and, like, I can stand and everything. I'm supposed to be, like,
non-weight bearing on my right side because that's where it broke mostly.
Oh, so do you know what part of the pelvis you broke?
I broke the right side, and they had to pin and plate it, and then I broke the front part.
The pubic ramus?
Yeah.
The ramus broke, and then the sort of the pelvic, the sort of fin on the side of the pelvis cracked, right?
Yeah.
I was just going to say that.
And, like, I can stand on it and everything, and it's okay.
How long were you in bed for?
About 3 weeks.
Yeah. That hurts.
Yeah, it kind of sucked really bad.
Yeah.
No, I would hate to have been there. I would have been laughing, and then eventually I would have stopped laughing, and then it would have been like, oh no, you were screaming bloody murder, right?
Actually, I just slept a lot.
No, I mean when it happened.
Your boyfriend's name isn't Joe, is it?
No. Actually, I didn't cry. I don't know. There was people around, and I have like a high tolerance for pain.
Good.
Wow.
That's noble.
Yeah.
So anyway, you want to know when you can have sex?
Yeah.
Tonight.
No, it's going to be at least 6 weeks, I would think. You're going to have to ask the...
It's been 6 weeks.
Has it been 6 weeks now?
Yeah, it was August 10th.
And you're 3 months on non-weight bearing, right?
Right.
Wow.
Take your time.
Yeah.
You have a guy in mind? One of the orderlies?
Wouldn't that be nice? No.
You got a boyfriend though?
Yeah.
The manservant.
Really?
I think it was the last guy.
Well, also, couldn't you sort of see how it felt?
Yeah, I was going to say, you'd have to try sort of positioning yourself. But I would talk to the orthopedist. I would.
You would?
Yeah.
Well, you know.
For sure 6 weeks, for sure. But beyond that, I'm not
How
clear.
old are you?
She's 19.
You got plenty of years ahead of you. Just take your time.
Oh, yeah.
At 19, you got to wait, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My other question was, like, earlier you were talking about this girl, and she was, like, hospitalized when she was, like, 5 or something.
Yes.
And, like, now she's, like, helpless or whatever.
Yes.
But I was diagnosed with cancer when I was 16.
Wow.
And, like, ever since then, during my whole time in the hospital and all my treatments and everything, I was really passive, and I just let them do whatever, to get it done.
Right.
And, like, ever since then, I've kind of been passive, and, like, I don't really say no. I don't know. I have like a hard time saying no.
Well, it's interesting that imagine if that had happened to you when you were 8. How sort of ingrained into your makeup that becomes. Or 5 in her case.
Are you doing all right now?
Yeah, I go and see the doctors all tomorrow.
But at your age, at least you have a sort of an insight and an observation of how passive you become. You got to sort of learn your way out of that.
But she's so passive. She wouldn't hang on to the rope.
She's so passive she wouldn't complain about the misery she was in. She was taken. I wonder what the cancer was. No. Come on.
She's gone now, isn't she?
No, you're fine.
Oh, all right.
Kim, what kind of cancer was it?
Hand cancer.
It was acute lymphomic leukemia.
Lymphocytic leukemia.
Yeah, lymphocytic.
Wow, at 16, that's old for that.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how's that
I
doing?
had it for 2 months.
Are you all right now?
So you had the whole brain radiation and all that stuff?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was like August 30th of this year was like 1 year off treatment for me.
You doing okay?
I am.
It's a curable cancer.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right, Kim.
Thanks.
Take care of yourself.
Good job.
All right, thanks.
Good times.
She probably was at risk for. She may have had some bone density problems.
Rest that pelvis too.
Yeah.
Cancer treatment.
Yeah. She was a little weakened, and then she took the spill off the zip line. And zip line is one of those things that seems like the world's greatest idea, but there's two things that can happen. Either you can let go when it's at the top, or you can not let go and just go blasting into whatever it's tied to.
Yeah.
You got to have it hanging over a lake or something.
Who the hell gets a zip line? Where do you get them?
You just take a piece of rope, thread a pulley through it,
then
put a piece of rope through the pulley and hang on to the pulley and just
What are you doing
go.
Saturday? Let's hook up a zip line.
Thinking about doing that.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. No, she didn't hook it up. You know that was a guy's work.
Yes, yeah.
Felicia,
Hi.
you're 15?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm the other loser on the phone, Anthony.
All right, Anthony.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing much.
Yeah. I just wanted to know what the song Wondering was really about. Loser.
Wait, I'm really confused. The two voices just came up.
Yeah, just answer the question. So the other two animals say just beat it too.
Okay, it's about my dog.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love
Cash
dogs.
dog.
How's it about your dog?
Well, figure it out. Read the lyrics, buddy. Beat it.
Yeah.
No, really.
No, that's hardcore. That's hardcore.
Punk now.
No.
This guy's on hold for 102 minutes, and you told him to beat it. That's hardcore. And don't apologize, and don't backpedal. Don't go, no, seriously, that's cool. But that's not hardcore. You don't care. Let me tell you what hardcore is. You don't spit on the audience and then go wipe it off their face. You know what I'm saying? You spit on them.
Let's hear another song.
Yeah, that'd be hardcore.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. That's not hardcore, Drew.
No, it's on the heels of them sort of establishing themselves again. Yeah.
All right. You guys don't want us to play this song because you don't care about moving product.
Only sellouts play songs on the radio.
Right.
We don't want our music on the radio.
You don't want this played, right?
Corporate
but
radio,
we're going to play it. We're going to play it anyway. But I know you don't want us to. I know.
Well, if you were going to play a song, I really wouldn't want you to play the title track, The Young and the Hopeless.
All right. Oh,
just because you said that.
Sorry, man, but I'm a rebel myself.
Dude, you're such an a-hole.
And I'm going to play The
This
Young
is Turdsville. This really stinks.
and Hopeless.
Hard days make me, hard nights shape me. I don't know, they somehow save me. And I know I'm making something out of this life they call nothing. I take what I want, take what I need. They say it's wrong, but it's right for me. I won't look down, won't say I'm sorry. I know that only God can judge me. And if I make it through today, will tomorrow be the same? Am I just running in place? And if I stumble and I fall, should I get up and carry on? Will it all just be the same? 'Cause I'm young and I'm hopeless. I'm lost and I know this. I'm going nowhere fast, that's what they say. I'm troublesome, I'm falling. I'm angry at my father. It's me against this world and I don't care. I don't care. And no one in this industry understands the life I lead. When I sing about my past, it's not a gimmick, not an act. These critics and these trust fund kids try to tell me what punk is, but when I see them on the street, they got nothing to say. And if I make it through today, will tomorrow be the same? Am I just running in place? And if I stumble and I fall, should I get up and carry on? Will it all just be the same? 'Cause I'm young and I'm hopeless. I'm lost and I know this. I'm going nowhere fast, that's what they say. I'm troublesome, I'm falling. I'm angry at my father. It's me against this world and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Now I don't care. I'm young and I'm hopeless. I'm lost and I know this. I'm going nowhere fast, that's what they say. That I'm troublesome, I'm falling. I'm angry at my father. It's me against this world and I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't
Good Charlotte, everybody. We did The Young and the Hopeless, name of the CD.
That really sucked.
Yeah, man.
Thanks a lot.
Sorry we had to play it, man. But your record rep made me do it. It's
Millions
cool,
of
right? The band's original plan was to never leave their parents' garage and just have neighbors come
It
by
all
and watch
backfired,
once
like
in a
the
while.
Strokes.
Yeah. Charles,
Yeah,
you're 20?
I am.
What's up?
First off, honor to talk to the two of you, Adam and Drew.
Great.
Just been burning in my mind. I heard on NPR or it wasn't mainstream media, but a guy in South Africa basically invented the equivalent to your condom speed loader.
South African. Is it
Correct.
called the Corolla or just Corolla?
No.
Doesn't seem to probably be working that well.
How does it work?
Yeah.
Basically, the way I understood it, it was all self-contained within the wrapper. The condom is in some type of frame that basically made it one quick motion to put it on.
But that
I don't think that'll, because you don't want to compete with condom manufacturers. You want them to use your product. You know what I mean?
Right.
You want them to be able to roll their thing in, just boom, pow, lands on.
Yeah.
You set it up night before or something. And,
yeah. Actually, I don't have a great interest in any of this, but
I think it actually would serve a useful function.
I don't know.
I'm
There's an
done trying to
old
save
saying.
humanity.
What happened to the old-fashioned way of just? Well, there's an old saying: practice makes perfect.
That's.
I agree. Hey, Charles.
That's the other side of this.
Thanks for the info.
It's true though that in South Africa, there's nothing but AIDS running around there. So
that's why I invented it.
Yeah. All right.
That makes sense.
Doing well then.
All right, there, Charles. Thanks for calling, huh?
Thanks, Chuck.
Thanks, Charles.
Peace out.
All right, let's talk.
Wait, commercial. I mean a break.
Oh, we got to take a commercial break. You can call it a commercial, Drew.
Right.
They know what's coming. When we come back, we'll talk to Chris, who's 14. He has man boobs. He want to know how we can get rid of them.
Bouncy.
Drew's going to ask him about smoking weed.
You bet.
Benji and Big Bad Joel are here.
Thanks, Drew.
From Good Charlotte. We'll take a quick. Thank you. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back. LoveLine will be right back.
LoveLine on 94.7 NRK is brought to you by Car Toys.
Yo, everybody. I'm Adam.
Yo.
Joel and Benji both here from Good Charlotte. Guys were pretty pissed about us playing their song last break.
Thanks a lot.
And we had to coax them both back into the studio because they tore up the lobby pretty good.
Threw the
Although,
TV out the window.
yeah.
Oh, all right, enough.
Hey, Anderson, seriously, I don't want these guys to flip on me, man. Hey, I got to sit in the studio with these mother effers, you understand? I don't want them cracking my skull. Sorry, guys.
It's all right, man.
It's okay.
Give me a second.
I just wanted to make sure that nobody heard the song, even if you enjoyed the song, would not go out and buy that
really
CD.
don't want anyone going out and buying the record, which came out Tuesday.
Right, The Young and the
And
Hopeless.
it's in stores now. And
Right.
it's actually on sale.
It's on sale, and you could probably get it.
$8.99.
You could get it, buy it online too, as well
at our website.
on the website, which is
If you buy it, I'll find out.
GoodCharlotte.com.
GoodCharlotte.com. Yeah, they're going to keep track of each one, every person who buys your album, and come after them personally.
Coming to your house.
Yeah, so unless you want the band to show up at your house, I wouldn't buy that album, right?
I mentioned
Drew?
we have a clothing company.
That's right.
Don't buy that either.
Don't buy any of that. Chris,
Hi.
you're 14.
Yes, I am.
You got them man boobs.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. How much you weigh?
Maybe 95.
95.
So you're not overweight. And how long you had this for?
About 2 to 3 months.
Do you use any marijuana?
Well, I did once.
But you don't
that
smoke
was on
pot.
April. That was on April 20th. So.
Okay.
April 20th.
All right.
You got it in your date book?
At 6 o'clock.
Smoke pot, 4:30 p.m. April 20th.
4:20.
Can
I-
I, 4:20. No, I just said 4:30 like it was in a state book.
It's very common for this to happen between the age of 13 and 15. And the reason is your adrenal glands are producing estrogenic types of hormones that begin to sort of flood your system before the testosterone is adequately raised. So
Because I'm like immature or what?
it's a part of the onset of puberty for some men. And usually they go away after about 15 or so.
It's fine.
It's all right.
It's all right there, Chris.
You'll be all right, man. Just hang in there, man. Just start getting some clothes that complement the thing, and you'll get through it.
Right.
Low neck, plunging neck.
Training bra, a nice blouse,
No,
something
no.
flowing, something with vertical stripes. Peasant's blouse.
Hey, but
no, you'll be fine,
You'll
Chris.
be all right, man. It's
Is
all
there
good.
any way to like accelerate them to go away?
No, really not.
Drew, what would you do as a guy
Just hang
who
in there,
was
buddy.
Entering puberty?
I feel bad for the kid.
I do too.
If I would exercise and keep my body fat at a minimum.
You would. So,
Push-ups.
As a guy who's entering puberty, start lifting weights.
Yeah, because that raises testosterone levels a little bit.
Low weight lifting, not incredibly heavy weights.
No, and not go crazy with it, but
Just start hitting little weights, exercise, a little more protein.
more protein, keep your total body fat.
I was
down.
real chubby.
Yeah.
I was
Did you
a
have
chubby kid.
the man boob
It was
thing?
baby fat. I don't know. Just
Nah, you didn't have. Yeah, you definitely didn't.
It was after I went through, I guess, puberty when I was like 18 or 19. It just kind of went away.
It's really weird. Like, I was watching the True Hollywood Story tonight, and I was looking at Marlon Brando, pictures of him when he was 11 and 12 and 13, you know, and it was like, yeah, here he is. He's this fresh-faced, little skinny kid. I just think, boy, with the changes to human body. I mean, I don't know. You know, you look at the animal kingdom, it's like alligators, giraffes, zebras. They just seem to get bigger. And then eventually they fall over. Yeah. But they sort of look the same. Like zebra comes out looking like a mini zebra, then it looks like a medium-sized zebra, and then it's just a zebra, and then it dies. Yeah, you don't go, look at that old fat zebra, look at that Marlon Brando zebra. Marlon Brando, in his life, he goes from this infant that just looked like a little ball of gush, couldn't tell him from any other one. Yeah. Then he looks like this spry little 8-year-old. Then he's this incredibly handsome 20, 30-year-old guy.
Now he's the
then
SS Brando.
Like child stars.
Right, like what? Now he's this big, fat, reclusive, like a guy with the hair's missing, and he's got half a mustache, and he's mumbling. And
is he still alive? It's like that one Backstreet Boy.
He may still be alive, yeah. And technically still alive, right.
Is that wrong to ask?
No, it's okay.
No, but you'd hear it if he died. But
people are coming for you.
But the point is what other animal goes through that kind of, do dolphins go through that?
No, could you imagine what that dolphin's going to look like when it grows up?
Yeah, it's going to look exactly like it looks now. It's going to weigh 80 pounds more.
That's right.
What other animal does this, I ask you?
Monkeys?
Monkeys gorillas do.
Yeah,
gorillas are cute little things, and then they become the orangutans. Totally different.
No. They get hairy.
No.
Bigger.
Go look at that one at the LA Zoo with the. There's one that's.
The big jowls.
The big face comes.
The one
out.
that looks like Marlon Brando.
That's the one. The Marlon Brando orangutan.
Well, that's true. They get like gray, and they get
totally different. And the little monkey. Look. There you go.
You guys know a lot about monkeys.
Okay.
Primates.
Okay.
Primates.
See, Drew always craps on my huge
kid.
points. I have these breakthroughs.
Hang in there, kid. Hang in there.
Squats a big load right on my beautiful points. Julie?
Yeah.
But still not dolphins, right?
Not dolphins.
All right. Julie, you're 35.
Yes.
What's up?
Julie.
I just had some questions. My daughter stays up all night in her room. I thought for 2 nights, and then it's like the next day, or she just wants to sleep all the time and won't go to school.
Oh boy.
And it's just like grouchy. Really.
How old is she?
She's 14.
What do you mean won't go to school?
She won't wake up to go to school.
Don't you want to get that evaluated?
Yeah, I do.
Where's Dad? Dad must not be around.
Oh, Dad is he's on drugs himself.
Okay, so she has a history of addiction in her family. So there's about a 50% probability that that's what we're dealing with, just with that history.
Also, she could just be really angry about Dad and depressed.
Absolutely, but there's a 50-50 chance that she's got that gene going. And when anybody with that genetic history, if in fact she has it, starts behaving strangely, you got to think.
Yeah, well, there's a 50-50 chance of her having that gene, but only a 25% chance of her actually being into dope out of the 50%. See what I'm saying, Julie?
Yeah, I totally understand. Yeah. I didn't know if I should take her somewhere or.
Yes, absolutely.
Where's drug addict Daddy?
Out and about.
Well, I would just tell her you need to get out more.
Not living at home.
Yeah, she's here now.
No,
listen, she's 14.
I'm trying to figure out
would
drug
you
addict
talk to her?
Yes, I will. But would you listen to me for a second? You're the husband, her dad.
Yeah.
He's out and about.
Yeah, he's not at the home anymore. He's just out running wherever he's at.
Are you still married to him?
No.
So he's
okay. So he's gone.
Were you ever out of the? Hold on, let me talk to her. Is he out of the state?
I have no idea.
Okay, but don't give me that. The out and about answer sounds like you ran down to the corner to grab a 6-pack kind of thing.
True.
All right, Julie. So no contact with him whatsoever.
No.
Okay. What's your daughter's name?
Jackie.
All right, put Jackie on. Wake her up and put her on the phone.
Hold on.
It's nighttime. She's up.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Jackie?
Hello?
Hold on. Speaking of Jackie, it reminds me. I got to take care of business when I get home. Julie? Jackie?
This is Jackie.
Yeah. So you're 14.
Yeah, I'm 14.
You're a little depressed, are you?
I guess.
Yeah.
Angry.
What's happening that you're not going to school?
I'm going to school.
Well, that you don't get out of bed on sometimes when your mom tries to wake you up.
Yeah.
How come?
Yeah.
What's up?
No. I don't know.
You're freaked out now, I know, because you're on the radio and stuff. You doing any drugs?
No, I don't do drugs.
Yeah, sure. Your mom's standing right there holding a rolling pin. Of course, I wouldn't do drugs either if Julie was there holding a rolling pin. But listen, Jackie, here's what I want to say overall. Because we're not going to get to the bottom of what you're doing and all this kind of stuff with Mama hanging by the radio. Here's the deal. You're probably a little angry at your father.
Yeah, actually.
And you should be angry at your father because he abandoned the family. And that doesn't mean you're a bad person. I know that's the way he feels in a way, like, oh, you could have done something. It means he's a bad guy.
Right.
It's all to do with him.
Nothing to do
Zero
with
to
you.
do. You know, it's like a war. It's like an American guy kills a Japanese guy in World War II. Nothing personal.
Yep.
Just firing a gun, that's his job. It's not that he hated his family or anything. This is it. Your dad's a bad guy. He's gone. Now, don't punish your mom for your dad being a bad guy.
Don't punish yourself.
And don't punish yourself, but especially your mom. Your mom, I know you got a lot of anger, you got a lot of feelings, you guys argue a lot. Your mom loves you. She's trying to do what's best for you.
You're on the same side.
Trying to take care of you. She
You guys
hung
are
in.
together.
She's the parent that stuck by you.
Yeah, I
Your
know.
dad took off. He took the easy route. Your mom, she stood by you. She's done the best she could with you. She's calling our show because she's concerned about you. Please understand that your mom loves you and she's trying to do some good for you.
Yeah.
And please help her help you.
But don't
Figure that out.
Thank
screw.
you.
Wait,
That's good enough.
Take a
It's
little
like kind
Vicodin
of a-
tonight. Take some codeine. Smoke a little heroin.
Drew, please, no.
But Jackie, don't screw up now. Listen, don't miss school. Don't get so depressed that you put yourself into a hole that you can't get out of. You're sort of on the launching pad of
covered the
life
whole
right
thing,
now.
Drew. I
Yeah,
covered
but she's
that.
setting up
Listen
a
to one of our
trajectory.
CDs.
But my point is, go the next step. Don't just crap on yourself and your mom. Go ahead and take care of yourself. If you are depressed, get treatment, get looked at, get things taken care of so you can get on that launching pad and have a nice liftoff.
What's with dads?
They suck.
They're
They're
just
horrible.
bad.
Yeah, don't be scared to go talk to someone. You know.
Here's the part that really angers me about the dads is they never really get punished, and instead of having kids that hate their guts and resent them their whole life, all they have is these daughters who idealize them and long for them, and they become these horrible teenagers, and they sit there and scream at their poor moms who are like have been working 2 jobs and trying to take care of them.
I did it.
And they just
your dad took off?
Yeah, our dad took off when we were about 14.
What?
Just vanished.
He finally
took
left
off
fully when we were 16.
I guess, yeah, like late 15, early 16. Like he took off for good. Totally didn't know where he went. Still don't know to this day. Haven't seen him, talked to him. And I mean, it's given me about 75% of my subject matter to write about songs. So that's a good thing. But other than that, it was pretty much all bad that came with it. And it took me. I was hard on my mom. You know, she's the same situation as Jackie and Julie.
Would you crap on her because you felt she was somehow should have protected you from that?
No,
loss?
we were
You
just
don't even
angry.
think about
I was just
it.
pissed.
We were just
I just
pissed at
hated
the
everyone.
world. Yeah.
I hated every kid that had a dad, every kid that, you know, I was just pissed at everyone.
So your dad's dad, you guys' dad, just split
Christmas
at
Eve.
Christmas Eve, 16.
Got in a fight with my mom finally the last time. And
16 years old. You guys are 16.
Yeah, I guess we were, 16.
Yeah, 16.
All right, and this guy had been around from 0 to 16.
Yeah,
well, at 14,
at 14
he
he
left
started.
twice.
Our
between
mom,
14 and 16.
she's got lupus.
Oh, really?
So that was all he started. I guess that was a big frustration for him. So when things got really bad, when she'd go in the hospital and stuff, he'd take off.
He eventually bailed, and if not, no contact since.
Not at all.
He's not made an effort.
You know what?
To contact you?
When finally it took by the time when he left finally when we were 16, it took by the time when I was 20 for the courts to finally give my mom a divorce.
Right.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be a man and go to court with my mom and try to support her. And I saw him then, and he was like, as far as right here, and he walked by and didn't say anything.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's it.
Man, see, guys.
Don't.
But
do
I
that.
think he also
guys do not grow up. You guys.
I think he felt like a because we got when he left, we got evicted from our house, and our whole
Look, he's
family
a
just
shameful
fell apart.
prick.
So-
But don't, whatever you guys do not grow up to be that.
Oh,
You know what I
no,
mean? Do
no.
not be that to women.
My whole goal in life. I mean, I really love what I'm doing. I love punk rock. I love rock and roll. I love being in a band touring. But my whole goal in life is to have kids
And not sell records. Remember that?
Yeah. Don't buy a record. Don't buy a record.
Don't do it.
Wow.
Because you got to be freed up to go raise a family.
I could not imagine raising you two beautiful
We had
children.
four kids. My brothers.
Bouncing baby boys.
How are they doing? The brother and sister.
We all have our own share of
They're great though.
They're great people. They've turned into really great people.
Older or
I mean, if you met
Older brother, younger
if you
sister.
met my brother and my sister, everyone says this to me, that he is the best guy. She's the best girl I've ever met.
Really nice.
They're just
Well,
the
they
best
can be
people.
they can be great people and still.
But
have-
we've all got our problems,
Right.
We're lucky enough to have.
I'd
songwriting.
suggest therapy for them, and they don't listen to me. But I have therapy in my own songwriting. It's very like a big.
I suggest therapy for myself.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to pay
for Binge too. He needs
I'm
to go.
just kidding.
Drew, I suggested therapy for Drew. He said, all right. And he suggested it for me. I said, fine. And we pay for each other's therapy.
See, my problem is I want to go to the lady on The Sopranos, but she's not available for some reason.
Let's take ourselves a little break. Good Charlotte, our guest tonight. See, that's what I love about this show.
Yeah.
You're heading down one path and then pow. Heading down another. Let's take ourselves a quick break and we'll be right back.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191.
Wow, 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 you can go, you can say bow wow, you can go, you can
We'll be right back.
LoveLine on 94.7 NRK. LoveLine with Dr. Drew and Adam Carolla on 94.7 NRK.
Man.
Hey, everybody.
This is
LoveLine.
groovy.
I'm Adam.
What's
Benji and
groovy,
Joel are
music?
both here from Good Charlotte.
Yes, we are.
I'd give you the name of the CD, but you'd probably do a foolhardy thing like go out and buy it.
The Young and the Hopeless? No. don't
That
say
would
it.
that would
On
make these
sale
guys
now.
angry. We don't
On
want that.
sale at Best Buy.
Yeah, here's
kidding.
here's the problem with you guys buying the CD is these guys might get a taste of that financially, and they don't want to do that because they don't want to lose their cred or their
Our
edge,
street cred, man.
their street cred. Eric,
Yeah.
you're 16.
Yeah.
You found your dad's porno stash.
Yeah, I did.
Good times.
What's it consist of?
It was younger girls. Well, we just got back from a trip from Italy, so I think he got them there.
Oh, well, listen, all porn consists of younger girls because you don't want to be staring at your old wife.
Eric, how did that make you feel?
How young? How young are we talking about here?
Yeah, how many?
How are you
young?
looking at them right now, dude?
How young? No, it's not like super young. It's just can't believe they're 18, stuff like that.
All right.
Like, what are some of the captions?
I don't know.
I was playing, man. You don't have to read.
The whole family went to Europe, went to Italy.
Yeah, we're a wealthy family, and I'm just.
Oh, well.
Thanks for rubbing that in there.
Say, could you
No,
Who cares?
We're a wealthy family.
say, could you loan me a couple bucks?
that's fine. Eric,
Yeah.
I don't know if your dad got this from. Here's the whole thing. Since 9/11, the whole transporting of porn has gone way down. Like, normally, if I was going to go out of town and do something for a week, I'd pack a few porn mags or video. But now, since I get strip raped at the airport every time I go through security, I have to watch him pull out the jugs and the D-cup magazines. I swear to Christ, this is now the terrorists have won because I sit home and I go, I'm going to be in New York for a whole week. I got to bring some porn, and then it's like I fast forward to me at the airport with the chick pulling all the stuff out of the handbag and going,
So, Eric, basically, you found your dad's porn, and you're worried that your mom's not holding up her end of the deal.
Yeah, and I know Drew's a family man. I'm just wondering if this is like totally wild.
Wow, I was right. I guess that I was right.
No.
No, it's not unusual for married people, even well into their marriage.
I'll tell you what's
Wait, your mom's in the porn.
Wait, to masturbate and or to have porno or to do it to have porno together, to look at that together.
I'll tell you what's unusual is
Especially
that
if they're very wealthy.
16-year-old males would call the
Freak
show
out
and be
about it.
weird out. So you're making this either you're making this
No,
up.
no,
Eric.
no.
I don't even believe him.
No, wait. No, I'm not making it up.
I do. I believe him.
Why are you
Is there
doing
any-
this? What do you care?
You rich kids.
No, guys, the kids freak out when they first realize their parents are human beings.
At 16?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm with you there, Eric. I'd be freaked out too.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird.
It's weird.
Are you worried more about your dad or your mom?
Well, kind of for my mom. I mean, my dad's. I don't know. I'm not worried about him.
You
Yeah.
feel like
Pansy.
What do you mean you're not? Why? You don't like your dad?
No, I love my dad. I love my parents. I mean, we're totally healthy family. My sister's at a great college, and we're just
Okay.
What?
Freaking me out.
We talking
Freaking you
Ivy
out,
League?
really?
Have you?
Hold on.
you're a boy.
Let me grill this kid for a minute. How did you find his porn collection?
I was looking for a skate video they took of mine.
A skate video?
Skateboarding.
And you came across, we're talking about video or magazines here now?
He's got a skate fetish.
I found his magazine.
Magazines.
Why'd they take your skate video?
I was watching it too much.
No, that's healthy.
At 16.
Why aren't you going out and like playing sports and trying to bang cheerleaders and stuff?
I'm doing all that. I'm just fitting in some.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with skateboarding.
Yeah,
skate on, skate or die.
You're watching a video so much that your parents take it from you?
How much? Once a day?
At 16?
They're kind of conservative. They're in, yeah.
Are
they kind of hokey? Is that what you're saying?
You're religiously oriented?
No, we're Jewish, not that religious though.
All right.
Oh.
All right. Hey, Eric, don't worry about it. Dad's got porn, that's fine.
All right, that's fine. Nothing to worry about.
Nothing to worry about. Guaranteed.
It's a matter of opinion.
You go to a good college.
I love the show, guys.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks, Eric. Take care.
Don't spend it all in one place.
Just that's completely the work of a Jewish family that confiscate the 16-year-old skate video.
You're watching it too much here.
Herschel, you've been watching this. You're neglecting your studies.
Well, the other part is that
good hooligan.
that this is a sign of an intrusive, idealizing, fused kind of family system where the idea of them being people and having sexual urges, like, no, I can't stand.
I know
it.
the Jews are great in the sense that, of course they're going to Europe. They're going to Europe with the family. This is like
they're wealthy.
This is great. I mean, for you guys, for me, for my Screwball Valley friends, this is bizarre fantasy. When I had a handful of Jewish friends, and the rest of them were guys like Chris and Ray, and they would say stuff like, "What'd you do over the summer?" And I'd be like, "We made these things called Polish cannons. We put tennis balls in them, and we'd pour lighter fluid in it. We'd fire them at queers." And they were like, "What'd you do?" "Went on a cruise with my family." We're like, "What's a cruise? Your family's still together?"
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you all go on the same boat?
We never left.
What?
Never left Washington D.C. till we got a record deal.
It's like crazy fantasy. It's like, well, first we flew to New York. You all got on the same plane. Who paid for this? Why?
You stayed in a hotel?
You guys stayed in a hotel?
Dude,
like
did you take the
crazy
soap?
outer space? They could have just said, if they'd said, "Oh, we made a time machine. We went back. We traveled back in the time. And we tried to kill Hitler's mom." We would have been, all right. Hey, that sounds cool.
Did you use the
More
cannon?
Did you use Polish cannon to try to kill her?
Yo, when we first got signed and we started traveling, I used to save everything from the hotels, the soaps, the shampoos, because I thought it was like, whoa, amazing.
Amazing. I would go to my Jewish friend's house and I'd see a picture of them on top of some mountain in Switzerland, and the whole family with their arm around each other, and like the helicopter in the background. I'd be like, "Would you guys, that blue screen? How did you do that? They airbrushed that mountain in?" It's like,
we did that at Six Flags, didn't we?
no, we're in Europe. I was like, oh my God.
Our vacation
Can't even
was
imagine that.
Yeah.
Still can't imagine
Ocean
it, by the
City,
way.
man. Once a year to Kings Dominion.
Is that your buddy that became the record executive? Remember that guy? Wasn't he the record?
Oh,
the man.
No. But look, the Jewish people I knew went on. Now, here's the trade-off. Their parents don't leave them alone. Here's the deal with the Jews. It's like, we took you on the cruise. Now we get to take your skate video.
And go through your drawers.
My parents are like, "Hey, I made the Polish cannon. You want the skate video? Get the F out of here." You couldn't take it. Although we wouldn't have the skate video, wouldn't have a VCR. But the point is,
If you did.
if and we had one, we would.
You had beta.
So you got to pay the Jews back. That's the way the Jews work. We took you on this trip. Now you owe. We sent you to college, Drew.
You owe
now
me.
You owe. Now you owe.
You owe me.
All right. Let's go back to the phone. Does you guys know how the Jews work now?
Yeah.
And listen, you anti-defamation a-holes who've been calling, I love the Jews. They got it worked out. The families stay together. The kids go to college. Everyone
I'm part
loves
Jewish.
each other. But there's a little price to pay. Nothing's free. That cruise ain't free. Mark?
Yeah.
You're 23?
Yeah, 23.
What's
up, Marky Mark?
Hey, first off, good shout out. Love you guys. Saw you guys in Salt Lake. My friend Chris Wilson is your new drummer.
Yeah, Chris, yeah.
Yeah, I graduated with high school, Murray High School.
Awesome.
Yeah, you guys are far from sellouts. But my question goes to Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
My girlfriend is currently on the pill right now.
Which one? You don't know. Okay.
I don't know.
All right. What's the question?
And she says it makes her
emotional, belligerent, and she does. She gets upset and things. But the question I have is, she wants to go on to the patch.
Yeah.
And I was wondering, like, what the difference is and maybe the side effects between the two.
The side effects are about the same, but it depends on which pill she's on. And since you don't know that, I can't really tell you. Generally, yes, the pill can make a woman more moody, and particularly women that already sort of have what we call affective instability, that tend to be kind of depressed or irritable or rageful. They get kind of worse. In some women, and more commonly, the higher levels of progesterone tend to be associated with that kind of irritability. So the patch has both estrogen and progesterone, so she should be okay. Presumably, she's on a pill right now that has predominantly progesterone.
All right.
That's a caring boyfriend.
What's that have to do with the Jews vacationing?
Yeah, and we didn't sell out.
Yeah, that's the important thing we learned from that call. All right, let's take ourselves a little break. And this band's here. I'm not even going to say their name. We'll be back.
Okay, so I know there's nothing wrong with me. So what's up?
So I was like you, and I used to think that these Datelines were totally cheesy.
Why can't I meet anybody?
But I tried everything else and thought, what the hell? So I called the Dateline and actually met a cool guy.
I called the Dateline and I hooked up with some cool people.
Believe it or not, other normal people are out there looking too.
877-889-DATE.
Loveline. 1-800-LOVE-191.
We'll be right back. Loveline on 94.7 NRK is brought to you by Car Toys.
If only the mics were on during commercials.
We've said this every night.
Benji and Joel.
We're going to have the Loveline, the commercial breaks.
Seriously, outtakes.
Yeah. I
outtakes.
get fired up. I get fired up, that's all. Good Charlotte, everybody. The Young and the Hopeless, name of the CD. Guys, it was a pleasure.
Can I just say to the radio world, the people listening right now, just to make my confession that, you know what? You two men sitting before me today taught me more than my father ever did. And that the reason that I don't have any STDs right now is because of this show.
Thank you.
And I've been listening since I was in high school.
We are moved.
Good for you, Benj. Good for you. A pleasure.
Joel, on the other hand, hates this show.
No, we're glad you guys are fans of the show. We were glad you're on the show, and we're glad this band is so successful. And you come back anytime.
Thank you. Thank you. We will.
Thank you. And until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
What? This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingold. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.